Xel-Há is a popular eco-park in the Mayan Riviera of Mexico. It features water activities and beautiful scenery, and it's located about 30 minutes in between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. In this video, I'm going to show you the park, give you some tips for your visit, and do a review based on my own visit to the park. You can check prices and buy your tickets from the official Xel-Há website, which offers the cheapest prices and several discounts. I'll tell you more about this later, but the link and the details are in the description of this video. Xel-Há has many different activities that you can do in any order that you like. I'm going to show you the order that I did it in, which helps you avoid lineups and crowds. There's a river that runs into the main bay or inlet. To get to the start of the river, you can take a tram or ride a bike, or you can walk along the path, and on your way to the river you'll see zip lines and other water activities in the adventure world. From here you can choose to snorkel or tube down the river. Now I chose to snorkel, which I enjoyed, but once you get past the mangroves, there isn't much to see in the river because the water is murky and there wasn't a lot of fish. Once you get to the inlet, that's where you start to see lots of fish and coral reefs. So for the best snorkeling, spend your time in the inlet. If you want to try both tubing and snorkeling, my recommendation is to take the tube down the river, then go snorkeling around the inlet. Like I said, you can also take the tube down the river. Tubing is a little easier than snorkeling, but it's much slower because the current of the river is very gentle, so you'll probably have to use your hands to steer and paddle. If you can't swim or you're not in good physical condition, I suggest taking the tube because the river is long, so snorkeling or swimming down the river can be tiring and difficult. Along the river is the adventure world, which features cliff jumping, zip lines, and a water obstacle course. You can get to these activities from the river or from the Path of Awareness, which is a trail that runs alongside the river. There's a scenic lighthouse with water slides. They have two kinds of slides, fast and slow. Both of the slides actually feel equally fast. The main difference is that the fast slides have a big dip near the end. The fast slides can be a little more intense, so if you can't swim, I suggest taking the slow slide. They don't allow aqua shoes, GoPros, or phones on the lighthouse, but they have lockers right at the entrance to safely store your stuff. To get from one side of the inlet to the other, you cross the floating bridge. On this side of the park, there are several different cenotes you can check out, a cave that you can swim into, and a rope swing you can use to jump into the water. There's a playground for children, and there are optional activities that you can do for an additional cost. Those are things like dolphin experiences, stingray encounters, and zip bikes. There was plenty for me to do in one day, so I didn't feel the need to pay for these optional activities, but they do seem fun. Your Xel-Há ticket includes breakfast, lunch, and drinks. They have several buffets to choose from. I really liked the Mexican buffet, which had a large selection of really good Mexican food. Xel-Há is an all-inclusive park, so you can go to these buffets as many times as you want. That is Xel-Há. If you're thinking of visiting, there are a few things you should know about the tickets. The regular Xel-Há ticket is also known as Xel-Há All-Inclusive, and it gives you access to all the activities, food, and drinks. The only additional fee is if you want to add one optional activity, in which case you can get the Xel-Há total admission, but I don't see the need to pay for these extra activities because Xel-Há offers plenty of things to see and do in one day. Both kinds of tickets are available to buy online directly from the official Xel-Há website, which is the cheapest and safest place to buy your tickets. They give you discounts of up to 15% for booking in advance, and there's discounts for children. The link to buy your tickets is in the description of this video. You can also add a transportation option, which means that a bus will pick you up and drop you off at your hotel or resort. Otherwise, you can arrange your own transportation. If you want to get there early and avoid the crowds, you can easily get to and from Xel-Há by taxi. There's a photo package that you can buy, which allows you to scan your bracelet at photo points throughout the park and take unlimited photos. And then once you're done, you can download those photos online when you get home. Now for some tips to make the most of your visit to Xel-Há. At the start of the river, there are secure bags where you can store your stuff. The bags are locked and delivered to the end of the river, and once you're done snorkeling or tubing, you give them your key and they unlock the bag right in front of you. It's safe and convenient, but you can also use the lockers if you prefer. If you can't swim, you can still enjoy Xel-Há. Life jackets are always provided and they have lifeguards everywhere. The water slide starts to get busy at around 1 p.m, so try to go before then to avoid long lineups. They have several different stations with lockers and change rooms for you to choose from, and they provide snorkel gear, life jackets, and towels. All you need to pack is a change of clothes, aqua shoes or water shoes, and eco-friendly sunblock or bug spray. The reason why your sunblock and bug spray need to be eco-friendly is because regular sunblock can harm the coral reefs and fish. Xel-Há is an absolutely beautiful park, so try to respect the environment so that it stays that way. Xel-Há is amazing. I had a lot of fun snorkeling, ziplining, and going on the water slides. There was plenty of things to do and see above the water too. The park itself is really beautiful with plenty of opportunities to lay back and relax, so Xel-Há is the perfect mix of excitement and relaxation. The park is just the right size. It's not too big, so it means if you plan right, you'll have enough time to see and do everything, and the food was surprisingly good for a tourist park. I had a great day at Xel-Há and I would absolutely recommend it if you're visiting the Riviera Maya. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments because I try to reply to everybody.